Surely we'll still hold with the tide. We'll see. Yeah, we'll just have a bit of a go on that bit of an edge where we got those couple of big ones on Friday, because you never know, there could be more of those dudes, or those dudes could eat again. Yeah, there's a bit of water runs out of here, and all those fish out of in there will come out. Yeah, we'll see how we hang, hey? Oh yeah, mate, cheers. Hey folks, Justin from Tackle Tactics. This morning we are out on the water with some new TT SwitchPrawn colours. So I'm here with Declan Williams. Declan and our graphic designer Jace have gone to work and they've created 4 new colours. So today we're going to fish those 4 new colours, and we're going to talk you through some tips and techniques for fishing this deadly little switch prawn. Stay tuned. Flatbirds, Deck, that's what we're looking for. Flatbirds. We'll just run and gun a bit, we won't fish too slow or anything. We're going to hit a bunch of different spots and they'll be somewhere.
Buckle up, mate. There's a little fish. Some sort. Right off that weed edge head. I'd say he's going to be a little flathead, judging by that. Yeah, lovely little flathead on that switch prawn. Lovely little, beautiful little fish. Oh, from that new cooked prawn colour.
Really nice contrasting bars on there, that goldy orange colour, so real good reaction sort of colour. And it'll be catching this early morning light, creating a bit of flash and vibration. That guy zoned in on it, bang, smashed it. And those little owner assist hooks are fantastic for finding their mark. That with that switch prawn design with that extended nose moves a lot of water and gets these antennae and those assist hooks really moving in the water, and they just come in and that's the zone that they hit. So really good for getting that hook up.
I'll pop this little lid back.
Oh, see that fish chasing that? Oh, Taylor, chasing it. Buckle up.
Right up in that little water.
Right in that little hole, mate.
He's pushing some water. It feels like a real good fish in there.
Bait holding in there.
Oh yeah, real nice flathead.
Oh, that's just beautiful.
Yeah, it's just, I've just gone to that bloody nightmare colour, that red one there.
That's a
that
beautiful,
shallow water.
Beautiful colour, that bloody nightmare.
Yeah, it's a beautiful flathead.
Get in there. Oh yeah. So deck dropped down to that 37 mil, 5.5 gram. Perfect for guys chasing bream and that as well, but you know, these guys are eating little bait fish in that drain, so they climbed all over that.
Happy with that guy. I honestly had no idea if that fish was going to be like way bigger when he ate it.
Yeah, yeah.
Went clunk.
He ate it properly. If we catch a few mid-60s, that's awesome. All right, so we're just working up into a big drain up in here where hopefully we can find a flatty and a few other bits and pieces. Earlier we were fishing a bit of a broken weed edge, so we were sitting a cast distance out and punching our cast into the edge. That way we could get into all the little pockets in the weed. Whereas here we've got a pretty flush sort of edge, so we're paralleling the edge and just working our blades along the edge, and Deck's doing a bit of prospecting out here into a bit deeper water. So we're about a metre, 1.2 on the edge here, dropping into about 2.5 metres. So with the SwitchPrawn Plus, we can get down into that depth no problem. So we can cover this whole area as we move into the drain. Yeah, fish on.
What is this?
What do you got there, mate?
A little whiting.
A whiting.
That's the good thing about a switch prawn. Whiting absolutely love them.
That absolutely sums up a switch prawn right
Yep.
there. Everything eats it.
A beautiful little red colour. That's going to be a deadly colour on the whiting.
I've seen some cracker captures of whiting, good numbers of whiting and good size whiting coming out of the Goldie
Yeah.
on these guys.
it's a bit unique. It's definitely a little bit harder to target whiting on lures, but that switch prawn is definitely something that you can target them on. That little assist hook just pins them in the nose there. Pop that out, we'll chuck him back. Keep working along this edge.
I've always done well on the 1/8 switchy.
Yeah.
Like even big flatties. Like like the littlest one. So I've just picked up that brown one again.
Have you? Or
Yeah.
you got a bimbo?
In the little one?
Yeah.
Yeah. The other one is scaring everything.
On this run-in tide, we've got a little bit of watercolour. So I'm just going to a little bit brighter colour. We're just going to the bimbo there, that new pink colour. We'll chuck them out and see how we go. Little flatty there.
Flatty chasing it?
Yeah, I just had a bite from what felt like a brim just before that.
Paralleling the edge.
Yeah. We'll just go on to that pink one as we've got a little bit of colour in the water on this run-in tide, so go on to a bright one. He's only a little flatty, but we'll take him on that little bimbo there. It'll be a great flathead colour, that one. Chuck him back. Another little bite there. Might have found a little patch of fish. He feels a little bit bigger.
Straight back in where that other one came from.
Coming in over the top of you there. Let's see what do we got here. Yeah, another lovely little floaty. On that pink again.
As you said, definitely going to be a flatty angler favourite, that one.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. Deck's getting stuck into a few. He's been fishing the 37mm, the smaller blade, and getting good results on that one, 5.5 gram. And that is that new bimbo colour. So it is absolutely beautiful. Got some chartreuse, pearly, pink on there, a bit of blue. Real nice colours to attract a flatty. And it's got those little antennae there to match as well, just to stir up the bite. So a beautiful flathead colour. It's going to be a flatty favourite, but also a perfect presentation for a stack of different species. Right, Deco just sent that one back, so we'll see if we can find another egg.
There we go.
That's him. It probably is.
Now there's a possibility there's already a lure in this thing's mouth, because we've just lost a lure. Two of fish in the exact same spot, so we'll look in his mouth and see what's in there. Man, I'm gonna laugh if there's a lure down this guy's mouth. So Justin's actually just lost a fish.
Thanks, Jack.
It's chewed him off. It must have swallowed it a fair way down. And I've cast right back in the same area, and this guy's eaten. So I was half expecting another lure to be in this guy's mouth, but I suspect the one that ate Justin's was a little bit bigger than this dude. So hot little bite on this edge. We'll get the hooks out and keep working along here. Right. Pop that hook out, send this guy back.
We've caught fish on all four colours this morning, a mixed bag of species. But at the moment, with this influx of tide, the tide's pushing in, the water's browning up a little bit, and Deck's absolutely hammering them on the bimbo colour. Beautiful flatty sort of colour, this guy for sure, but a stack of species will eat it. So I'm going to switch it up. I'm going the 44mm, so the middle size, a little bit bigger than Deck's, in the bimbo colour, because I want to catch a bigger fish. So we'll see how we go. I'm not fishing with you two anymore. There's something going on, eh? Did you put petrol on all my lines? I just don't understand. I actually can catch fish. I don't want to do this same episode again every few weeks.
Lovely little flatty there.
He's a little chunky fella. I felt him whack it, and he's got the assists around about, but not in the gob. And those little owner assists have done the job. They've pinned him. So changed that bimbo colour, and I'm getting a bit more action now. So follow the trend, match the hatch. We're doing that. and crack a pattern. That's what Deck was on. He's cracked a pattern with that bimbo colour, so I've changed it over and fish have followed. They are definitely climbing all over it. We've got a little bit of running tide now, a bit of push, a bit of flow, and that the vibration of that lure is standing out in the flow and they're climbing all over it.
Pop those hooks out and we'll keep going, see if we can get a better fish along this bank.
All right, we're just on the edge here, punching a long cast, paralleling the edge. The great thing about the SwitchPrawn Plus is it's a metal vibration vibe with loads of action. So you can fish it a lot of different ways. You can just slow roll it and feel it vibrate. You can hop it and pause it. Today, we've been hunting active fish along this edge with the tide flowing in. So we're just basically giving it a couple of winds with a punch of the rod tip, and that's vibrating it up off the bottom, and then it's crashing back down into the bottom again. So we're giving it a couple, let it pause, hit the bottom, just watching that line. And we've had some epic strikes as that line falls back down, as that blade sinks back down, the fish have been drilling it. So we're just watching that line, letting it hit the bottom, give it that couple of punches and a couple of winds, and then boom, fish on. There you go. Dex just stirred that one back up again and he's nailed it.
Came back for it. It's always worth when you miss a bite. Oh, there he is. Always worth when you miss a bite, have another quick cast in there because it's likely with a flathead they'll eat it again.
And he would have just followed that in. He's had a crack at it. Dex missed the fish. He's fallen off or whatever, and then so back down again to where he was, and boom, he ate it again. We're giving it that 1-2 or 1-2-3, a few hops off the bottom, and then letting it get back down to the bottom again. Our flatties are on the bottom, so we want to make sure we're on or near the bottom when we are retrieving that lure. And the good thing about that SwitchPrawn Plus, I'm running the heavier the 44. Deck's on the 37mm, so he's allowing it a little bit more time to flutter down to the bottom. Mine's hitting the bottom a bit quicker, so I'm fishing it a little bit quicker, but we're just running and gunning, moving our way along the bank and just hunting for those active fish. All right, let's take a closer look at this deadly little TT SwitchPrawn Plus metal vibration blade. So as its name suggests, metal vibration blade, it's a metal blade and it vibrates when you retrieve it. So there's a few design features in this that have given it the action that gets those bites. So on this lure, you'll find that the weight is stacked towards the tail end with a broader tail end section. So when we're hopping it on the bottom, if we're keeping it on a tight line, hopping and pausing it, it gives it that stand-up effect that increases your hookup rate and really, really drives those fish over to the lure rather than toppling over on its side all the time. That stacked weight also pulls the weight down here, which increases the vibration. So it's got a crazy, crazy action in the water, and it has an extended profile. So that longer nose section on there is actually designed to increase movement. So we've got this weight at the end and that nose swinging around, so it moves more water, creates more vibration, and it also gets these trailers up and moving, which attracts, it's more movement, more attraction for the fish. Those assist hooks on there are Owner black nickel chemically sharpened hooks, so they're super sticky and they pin those fish really well. And there's now 4 exciting new colours in the range: Cooked Prawn, Mudbug, Bloody Nightmare, and Bimbo, which really smacked the flatties for us today with those nice chartreuse and pink UV highlights. Straight out of the packet, you'll see that the TT SwitchPrawn Plus has multiple tow points. On the back of the packet, when you grab your SwitchPrawn Plus, you'll see that it outlines what each of these tow points are for. That middle tow point is a great all-rounder. That's what we've used today. Perfect for the flats and edges and fishing schooled fish. If you're vertically jigging and you want maximum action, move it to that front hole. And if you want maximum action on a slow retrieve, that rear hole is the go. So check out that TT SwitchPrawn and those 3 options in terms of tow points. All right, those SwitchPrawn Plus blades were deadly along the edge, so we bagged a heap of flathead along the edge. We've only got a low high today, but we've snuck up onto the flat. We've seen quite a few brim, so we've rigged up some of our favourite plackies, 2.5-inch slim swims, 2.5-inch prawns, and we're right up on top of the flat, rolling plastics and hopping plastics for brim. So It's probably only 1/2 metre deep. There's not a lot of water. So we need a big long cast. So we'll be running 1/8 and 1/4 ounce jig heads to get that big long cast. Keep an eye out for bait. See if we can whack ourselves a few bream. Yeah. Like maybe we go and drift that middle bank. I don't know.
Yeah, well, there's heaps of bait on that middle bank.
Yeah, and lots of fish, eh? Yep, dropped it. Only a little bream by the feel of him, but he smacked it. Oh no, he's getting angry. Oh, what are you, buddy? Flatboot. Oh, pocket rocket. Don't know what happened there. I think he must have turned sideways on me. Super shallow water bream, not a big fish, but awesome fun in really, really shallow water. So just fishing with a slow wind, like a slow rolling retrieve, or that twitch, twitch, twitch. We keep twitching, shaking retrieve, I call it. So winding and shaking at the same time and keeping that plastic moving to keep it up off the bottom. Our 1/4 ounce jig head is purely just for punch, to get the cast out there a long way on the flat. Then we've got to keep it up off the bottom because we're only in 1/2 metre of water. So often just give it a few shakes and a wind at the same time. Give it a pause. Your hits will often come on the pause as those fish follow it on the flat and then they want to eat it. So we're just looking across this glassy flat in the hope of seeing bait. Find the bait, find the fish, get that cast in there and hang on. Buckle up.
Yeah, in that shallow water again. This is definitely a bit of a new technique for me.
You are in
Definitely.
no water, mate.
Definitely working, yeah. Lovely little bream.
There you go.
I've fished a lot of bream flat stuff before, but I've always been finesse. This is definitely a different approach, using a 1/4 ounce jig head, 1/4 ounce 1/0, and just punching long casts and just fishing that plastic really quick back. And these bream have absolutely no problem chasing it down. Well, looks like the jet skiers have moved in on our flat here. That's a fairly good chance they're going to spook these fish because they're in very shallow water. So we might de-hook this guy and move along. Hey! There's a little fish on that. Just put a little bit of pro cure on there. I was getting a few short strikes, and a couple of casts later we've got a little something. Beautiful little bream on the flat there. Prawn in the corner of the mouth. Chuck him back.
Noted on the Procure.
Yeah.
I just gave it a touch up. It's pretty cool though, these guys. They're really up here. The only reason they're here is to feed. So if you can run this lure past them, stir him up a bit. Yeah, there he is, shook him onto it. A couple of tiny little taps while I was shaking that plastic. But yeah, we both put Procure on. We've both nailed one. This is the nice one. Yeah, nice one for such shallow water up on the flat there. Like, he's a reasonable fish. He's got a full belly from eating that bait that's up on the flat here. I'll just pop that jighead out of there. Pinned on that DemonZ. I love that DemonZ Jighead. It's a Gamakatsu black nickel chemically sharpened hook. Finds the mark in the lip. Really, really gets him. So, see mate. He's away.
I don't know how much more I can put on this thing.
Now,
Is that enough?
Cool. Today I'm fishing with a 2.5 inch blog. Yep, there he is. Oh, he's cranky. Oh, flatties in no water. I love flatties in no water.
That's a really nice fish.
He's a chunk. We saw some bait getting pushed along. The reason it was getting pushed along the flat was this guy was right behind it. He's a decent flatty.
Loving the shade
Oh, he's hiding under the boat. He's hooked nice in the corner of the drawer on that slimmy.
That is a beautiful fish.
How's that out of no water on the flat, twitching that plastic up high above the weed, a foot of water. That was the dingo. Oh, oh, that's a tank. What a session. What an absolutely magic session. Well, there we go. That's an awesome fish to finish our session. SwitchPrawn Plus and some plackies in no water up on the flats. What a brilliant day. Make sure you get out there and check out those SwitchPrawn Plus from TT, those metal vibration blades for fishing those edges, and then a few of those little finesse plastics like the Slim Swims and prawns for getting up on top of those flats. Get out there, get stuck in a few. We're going to send this one back for you guys. Check out all the gear at tackletactics.com. Fish on.